What's good, Sandra K? How you doing? I saw you got here before I even pressed the button. What's good, everybody? How y'all doing? Happy Saturday. Child, the selective morality. The selective morality is suffocating me. It's suffocating in this sector, y'all. I don't get it. I really don't understand. And I try to, but I just be like, what? Very selective bullshit. Hey, Miami Popo. Very selective. Well, like all of a sudden, people want to be selective about what people could say, what people could do, how people could fight. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Hey, Meet You Black. What's good, the Queen Before You Reacts? The Queen Before You Reacts. I was up in your lives over this past week. Girl, I didn't know you had been here that long. What's good to everybody? Hey, Queen V Tutty. That's Tutty right there. You heard me? That's that damn Tutty. But yeah, I was just listening over there. I guess y'all could say that I was peering into old folks' business because I was over there on the old folks channel. And I was listening to the panel and I'm just like, what in the fuck? What in the hell are y'all talking about? Because y'all are very selective. Always selective. Never respect. Always selective. Coming through trying to pick and choose. Pick and choose. Men, you pick and choose. Always giving bitches the blues. But then you come through and say that you really trying to see the best inside of the sector. No, hell no, my name ain't Hector. Bitch, come through, you ain't the fucking sector. Your old ass bitch. Bitch, you ain't shit with your old ass bitch. Bitch, you ain't shit. And your motherfucking sister, man, I give her a motherfucking tap. That's where it's at. J.Dunn came through. Told the old bitches, man, fuck you. Hi. How's everyone? Now, that freestyle was definitely impromptu. I did not make it up. I made it up as I went along. But it just, I felt it up in my spirit. I felt it in my spirit. Hey, Swirl Girl. So y'all, Lemon done been live for probably about 20 hours or something, and he done went to sleep over there. So I had went up in his chat and I said, Lemon, tell them people to just come on over here, Lemon, because you over there asleep. Y'all, I don't know why Lemon just like to go to bed over there. Hey, Brixton, babe. Hey, everybody that's coming from Lemons. Y'all, I don't get how people just be so comfortable to go to sleep over here. The hell? But Lemon did. He did. Child, he do it a lot. Ness be doing it. All of them be doing it. So, anyway, y'all. Tutty, I'm talking about the old women that was on the panel, not you. Not you. You wasn't over there, Tutty. I'm not talking about you. Please. Please. Hey, Nessa A. Look at Lemon people coming through. Well, thank you. Because I done stood with Lemon through a lot of this bullshit. Me and Lemon had one argument on live. I think it was at Ness's when he first came back. But then we spoke on Instagram and we got an understanding. And so now I try to support Lemon whenever I can. So I appreciate y'all coming over here to support me. But this is my problem, and this is the reason why I call this video, the selective morality in this sector is suffocating. Because I'm really suffocating. I was over there on Miss T Velocities, y'all, and essentially there was a whole panel going on. They were scolding Pizarro, which Pizarro does she does deserve to be scolded, but they were scolding her because of King Romanews and Brianna. You know, this whole doc situation that they got going on. Y'all know I always keep myself neutral because, I mean, at any given day, either party could turn on me. That's just what it is. And I've come to realize that over the years that that's just what it is. I mean, Brianna turn on me, let people pay me off her chat and all this kind of stuff. She turn on me. King Roman ain't done that yet, but child, Ain't nobody exempt, and I know it. But I'm always going to state my opinion regardless of the fact. The fact is, King Roman and Brianna have been having like this job wars, career wars thing going on. And Pizarro was the catalyst for it. Pizarro is the cause. Pizarro wanted to say that she was going to dox him. And then whenever he say he going to dox Brianna, then everybody being in an uproar and having some type of problem with it. Hey, Buddha Bell. Hey, Heels Lipstick. Hey, Reggae. Cheryl Burnett. How you doing? But so they was over there talking about how wrong that was and stuff. And it's crazy to me talking about it don't need to go outside of YouTube. Don't take it into people's real lives. But meanwhile, they see all this stuff. It's been going into people's real lives. Why y'all so vocal about it now? Why? Why? You weren't vocal about it after the countless people within the sector lost their jobs. You wasn't vocal about it, about taking it off YouTube when Fabe, Bama, and QB tried to beat me up. You wasn't vocal about it when CPS was getting called into black households over here. You wasn't vocal about it when people was actually doxing the dead. You wasn't vocal about it back then. You wasn't vocal about it when a raggedy ass bitch pressed charges against me for nothing. You wasn't vocal about it then, but now you want to be vocal about it now. Oh, how convenient. How convenient. What's good, Bertha May? Because at the end of the day, it just shows me that everything is selective. You wanted to stay on this application based on who you like or whatever. And I just think that's stupid. If these arguments need to stay up on this application, then all of them need to stay up on here. All of them do. All of them do. Then, I had reached out. And I'm sure she don't mind. Hopefully she up in the clouds and we can have a discussion if she's here. But I reached out to Sassy and I was like, Sassy, I said, don't you think that y'all talking this about Brianna and what's going on with her? I said, don't you think that that's bias? Or not necessarily bias, because I have to read verbatim what I said. But essentially the point that I was trying to get across was that this has been happening across the board. I said, but I didn't see any type of outrage and all this kind of stuff. Because at the end of the day, last year, so many people were trying to get me in jail. I mean, hell, y'all saw the WhatsApp group messages of all the people trying to get me locked up. Sassy said, well, Dunn, that's because you dox people. I've doxed people, but I've not doxed them. Let me repeat myself. I've doxed people, but I've not doxed them. So if I've not doxed you, then why the fuck do you think that you could put a charge against me because of people? Make that make sense. Oh, does it? Does it even make sense? What's good, Too Big for Skinny Jeans? What's good, Tennessee Whiskey? And my thing is, she was like, well, you dox people, but Brianna's dox people. But you over there fighting tooth and nail over there at T-Velocities. Brianna done dox people. So what does that mean? She need to lose her job? Because you say that I've doxed people, so I guess that justifies somebody that I've never doxed to try to put me in jail because they had a whole group message? What? So I need to be in jail because somebody I ain't never even doxed. Never doxed. Court proven that I've never doxed could put up a fraudulent charge against me because of what? Because of what and because of why? Because I mean, Sassy, based on your logic, then Fates, because Fates dox people. Fates sat there up on her platform and allowed James to dox me. So, should I go ahead and get a case against Fates? Because it was on her platform that she allowed James to dox me. It was me that was doxed. Me. My first name that was spoken. Me. So, can I go ahead and go get a case against Fates? Go get a case against James because you talk about Dunn, you dox people. Stop that. You dox people, please. People ain't the ones that need to be going to get cases against me. Only a person in particular. And that's another thing too. She said, Dunn, you dox people. But she failed to realize that my whole court case and whole situation was doxed. The fuck? My whole court situation was doxed, or that don't matter. Helly ass Shelly was over there doxing the entire court thing. So was damn Troy Allen beefing 313. Damn Hood Table. All of them over there doxing. But then you want to say, Dunn, you dox people. Well, just based on your logic, ain't there 3 people that I could just get the fuck at because I deserve to get the fuck at them and I have not? I need you to understand what I'm saying. That's 3 content creators, 3 different channels that have done doxing towards me. I ain't doxed them. I ain't never doxed Helly Shelly. I ain't never doxed Troy Allen. I ain't never doxed the Hood Table. But you best believe as soon as it was time for them to try to dox a court situation with me, that's what the motherfuck they did. Lady Snoop too. She did commentary about it. I ain't dox no Lady Snoop. So I'm trying to figure out, you say done, you dox people. Well, I just listed 4 people to you that I've not doxed, that have done everything towards me to try to affect my real life. We talking about Brianna real life? What? Because Pizarro. But again, you used to mob for Pizarro. You used to mob for Pizarro. Pizarro done been the same Pizarro. Hell, when VS came back last year, VS had said to stop letting people that are trolls get you in a world of trouble. And I'm not saying that VS speak the gospel, but that's what I've been saying my own self. Because at the end of the day, when it comes to somebody wanting to get at Pizarro, they're going to get at the people around her. And that's just point blank in the period. I'm still waiting on Sassy and everybody else to tell me who I doxed. Who are the people that I doxed? I'm still waiting because, you know, my infamous and notorious reputation on these streets is that I dox people. But they say people, but they never say who I doxed. Ain't that funny? They say I dox people, but never can tell me who I doxed. In the words of King Ramen News, if it ain't directed, it ain't respected. Because you better direct me to a name of a person that I doxed. But don't just run around in your own brain thinking that I dox people. Like, people on this application really be trying me, and I be like, I ain't even trying you. But I'm simply saying, look, I guess because Brianna is at risk of her job, now everybody coming out the woodworks. Jay Wilson done lost about 4 jobs in the course of 6 years. Where was all of the outrage then? What was all the morality then? I put a phone number of Jay Wilson's, his phone number. But I ain't never called this job. I ain't never doxed him. The phone number was the same phone number that he gave many of us, and also the phone number that was to the church. So why be selective in your morality? If you were going to be an upstanding and moral human being, then I don't think that you should beat around the bush when it comes to what is good and what's not good, who did the wrong thing, who did whatever. I don't believe that. I don't believe that whatsoever. Because what's good, Robin? I'm talking about Sassy right now, but I'm really talking about T Velocity's platform. But I did message Sassy, and I'm not being messy or ignorant towards Sassy. I'm just speaking candidly about, the exchange that happened. Because at the end of the day, if Brianna is letting somebody really come through and speak for her to put her in harm's way, then whose fault is that? I would think it's Brianna's fault. If I got somebody on this motherfucker that don't show themselves, that claim to be a troll, a computer, and all this, and you always speaking for me, speaking out of turn for me, then why in the world? Why in the world are people not holding Brianna accountable for that? Because Brianna knew better. Hell, she older than Pizarro, if we're going to be honest. Brianna was born in September. Pizarro was born in November. So if we're going to talk about birth dates, Brianna is older. She should know better. But again, people getting in an uproar. They don't want her to lose a job. I don't want her to lose a job. But when you see all this stuff that's been going on for years and years, and you could look the other way, but then now all of a sudden you got to take a stance. What? Since when? If I turned around after James not the town hall, but the predatory discussion that we had over there when I doxed the fuck out of out of ZX and his whole family, then y'all would have been like, well, Dunn, you dox people. Well, bitch, look, the motherfucker said that he was going to rape me. The fuck? If I turned around right now today and dox Rodney and the fuck out of his entire family, y'all going to be like, Dunn, you dox people. Well, this motherfucker had threatened to come to my house and beat me up to the point to where Rick Reed intervened. The fuck? This is the reason why I say it's a lot of these older women up on here that expect me, and I can only speak for me, but expect me to tolerate things that they never would. You wouldn't tolerate a man talking to you like that, so why should I tolerate it? You wouldn't tolerate somebody getting up on here calling you by your government name, so why should I tolerate it? Oh, well, done because people knew your government name. People did know my government name. Yes, they did know my government name. But the whole world didn't know it. All these men that's coming through from all these sectors, men that I didn't even invite here. Lemon invited the men to Ness and Brianna. Lemon did not invite them men to me. He invited them to Ness and Brianna. And when they went to Ness and Brianna fought over them, tussled all up in the dirt, rolling around up in the dirt for them. They started going everywhere, scattering like roaches. Them men don't know my name. All these new people, these men, they don't know shit about me. But then, Dunn, you dox people. Again, I need somebody to tell me who I doxed. And actually, while I'm here, let me see if I could reach out to Sassy on Instagram, see if she can come over. So I had to send her a message, y'all, because I want to see if she could come over. Because I don't want, her to feel like I'm talking badly about her behind her back, because that's not what it is. But I'm just looking at the surface of everything. Hey, Black Pearl. This whole selective morality about what is good and what is not. Who has to tolerate stuff and who does not? What is the difference between all last year, the entire of all last year, people trying to get me locked up? Y'all, let's be honest. If they did succeed in getting me locked up last year, wouldn't that have meant that I would have lost my job? Wouldn't that have meant that I would have lost my career? Wouldn't that have meant that I would have lost everything that I worked hard for, that I actually went to school for and got a master's degree for? Would that not have meant that? So get me put in jail based on lies. Wouldn't that have not meant that it was going to affect my livelihood? But now, because we see this whole job wars thing that's happening between Brianna and hey QI, with Brianna and King Roman, that was started by Pizarro, now they like, don't nobody need to lose their livelihood. Oh, since when? Since when? Since when do people not to need to lose their livelihood? Oh, Ness, girl, I'll tell you. If you up, I drop the link, girl, because I'm really trying to understand. I'm really trying to understand this whole thing that I heard. What's good, Uppity? Yeah, I watched the movie. I watched it this morning. I woke up at 8 o'clock this morning, Ness. I watched that movie. It was good. I typed up in the group chat. I said it was a good movie. I gave it an 8 out of 10. I think you made a good choice for that one. I gave it an 8 out of 10. And that's all I put. Because I'm going to save my thorough analysis for the discussion. What's good, Ghetto View? Hey, Max. I thought it was a good movie. What's good, Unwind? Hey, Queen Sugar. But yeah, so essentially, Ness, what happened? And I'll put my link because I see you and Uppity up in here. Yeah, I really thought it was a good movie. And I even put up in your in that group message, I said, if that movie had actually hit theaters, I wouldn't mind paying money to go see it in theaters. And we all know that when you go pay for a movie in theaters, it costs an arm and a motherfucking leg. Hey, Donna Gorns, just behave. I see you, but just behave. But I would have paid for that movie because it was one of those psychological type things. You can have a thriller, but then you can have a psychological thriller. And that's what I think that one was, a psychological thriller. So, yeah. I just dropped the link. I just dropped the QI. But now, I enjoyed that movie, and I actually recommended it to one of my friends who got Netflix, and then my best friend, who is also my cousin, she got Netflix too, and I had texted her for her to watch it as well. But she's a new mother, y'all, and her little boy, he's 2 years old now. And so, girl, her weekends don't even be the same since she a mother now. But I did tell her to watch that movie so that we could talk about it. So hopefully she'll make time to be able to do it, maybe when he's taking a nap or something. Okay, QI back here. And hey, I thought I saw Talent. I know I saw Miss Things. Yeah, Talent up in here. What's good, Talent? What is good? Hey, Felicia. Okay, let me let QI. Did you QI?
Yep, in the building.
Yeah, I was just about to say, put your dick away. Don't throw it out here. I ain't got
Love you,
time to
little
see it.
bro.
How you been?
Good. All I'm gonna say is I did a professional thumbnail for the morning commute.
Oh,
And if
you
you
made one for
if
us?
all I need is your and you know how to get me your cash app. I couldn't read your cash app off of what I saw out there. But just give me your cash app, and if you're not gonna do it, then let
Oh,
somebody
wait a
else
second.
step
Wait a
to the
second.
plate.
Q out. Q out. Wait. Thank you, Cassie. You. Thank you. Hold on, QI.
All right.
Thank you, Cassie. I be forgetting to turn that bullshit on because I never have people up here with me. So I had to turn on the echo cancellation. Hey, Sean P. and Very Carey. Okay, I just fixed it, y'all. Go ahead and talk knock you out, but start over from the beginning because you had an echo when you first was talking.
All right. So I did a thumbnail. I already sent it to Ness. I couldn't read your Cash App, right? So you know how to get me your Cash App.
Uh-huh.
But all I'm saying to both of y'all, if you're not gonna do it, somebody needs to for beef sector purposes. So if you're not gonna do it, let me know. If you are gonna let me do it, I think that, and then I can add and I will help because I think it is a great addition, especially if we can be professional. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree 100%. And I put my Cash App up in the chat QI as well, just in case
No,
that you
you
need
send it
to.
to me. Send it to me, Dunn. But I'm gonna get it out the Cash App, but send it to me. But I already did that I love you self and all that. But see, I really want this to go. So, if I do something for free, it's for free. And and then I will help like with like content topics and all of that because it does need to be like some political stuff. It needs to be well rounded. So if we could get Ness on that path, and then if we could get you to not always be emotional, you know what I'm saying? Like when you're doing this show, you
QI,
gotta like
QI, you're
okay,
overstepping
I'm
already.
listening.
I don't need a director. I'm
Okay.
sorry, I don't.
All right, all
But
right, all right.
what I wanted to tell you was that me and Ned said that once we decided to do it, we were going to do a trial run of it for a week. So that, and we discussed
Okay.
it. Yeah, because we are on two different time zones. I'm in the East Coast. Ned's over there in what is the Pacific time zone.
East Coast.
So that's a
East
three
Coast.
hour difference. It's a
Yeah.
3 hour
And
difference.
it doesn't matter because that would still allow like running queue and people to get their time slots in too. Because we're not trying to take away from the beef sector.
Yeah, but QI, before I even get a show started, don't tell me to be emotional. Don't tell me what to do because when you was on the Mess
I'm
Express,
not trying to, little
hold on,
bruh.
stop it. I'm talking. When you was on the Mess Express, did I say QI? Don't be emotional. Don't try to drag Bless Watkins. Don't call Brianna
I
fat.
ain't never
Don't
dragged
no no
Bless
no
Watkins.
no no no. I see you, sassy. Hold on. Let me get QI. I didn't tell you
Bring
none of that.
Sassy up. Bring Sassy up.
Was she
But nah,
right
I
here?
ain't never dragged Bless Watkins though. But I'm
Well,
just
whatever
just
you was
trying
over
to
there doing, whatever you was over there doing.
well, whatever. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hey,
But I'm
sassy,
just
how you
trying to
doing this
say
morning?
this like we're doing this on the behalf of the B
I'm
sector,
speaking
on
to
behalf of the
sassy. Wait
fact.
a second, QI.
Okay,
Hey,
go ahead,
sassy.
Sassy. Then
I'm
Hey,
I'll
trying
say
to
what
make
I
sure
got to
it's
say.
her.
hey,
I
Dunn.
yield for the women.
Okay, thank you. Oh, hey, sassy, how you doing?
Hey, girl. Um, I was on
So
the
I was
phone.
coming over here to have a discussion with you, but QI came up because she had made a
Look at her. Look at my little bro.
Well, no,
Always
I'm letting
coming
sassy
for
go.
me.
So, can we have the discussion? QI, do you mind if we have the discussion?
Well, no, I
Let's
was
do
telling
it.
you that QI came because she had made a banner
Let's
for me
do
and
it.
Nick.
And I'm
Wait,
going on mute.
Okay, all right, and stay on mute, QI.
you had to switch her around, Dunn.
Well, I just put you up here with me so we could talk woman to woman.
Woman to woman. Let's go. I missed your live. I don't know how long you've been live. So, kind of give me, I mean, I kind of think I know what it's about, but you know what I mean. Give me a rundown and then let's talk it out.
So what I was speaking about was the selective morality, which is what I heard over there up on the platform which you were on. And I was speaking about the platform in general, not necessarily you, but I did make it known that I reached out to you via Instagram because I was like, where is this whole outrage about people's outside lives being touched by YouTube shenanigans. And I said that whenever I reached out to you with what I said, you agreed with that initially. You said that you had not spoken that much about the situation at hand that was regarding me. But then you disagree with me when it comes to this situation that's happening with Brianna Pizarro and King Roman. And so all I was simply stating was it seems very selective. People pick and choose about whose lives they think that matters the most, which I think is crazy as hell. But that's what they do. So I was kind of going with that point, but I wasn't dragging you or nothing like that because I respect you too much for it. But
Yeah.
I was just voicing my opinion as far as what I heard over there because I'm like, this stuff been happening for years.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so that's a good summation of what happened. I mean, I agreed, I think, with half of it, half of what you were saying to me, and then I didn't agree with the other half. And I think that's where me and T Velocity and Creole were saying, yeah, we understand it's the beef sector. We understand it's been happening for years. We get it, but that still doesn't mean that I can't speak up on it now. You know what I mean? Like, I was roasting and gagging and dragging uppity, but then I think ZX or somebody tried to dox something about her paperwork, and I was like, get this motherfucker up out of here. So it doesn't matter to me who it is. I don't like it. I never have. I've been very, very stern about that, right? And what I told you privately is, see, that would put me in a precarious situation if I started talking about them trying to reach you in your real life, because I already know what the retort is going to be. Well, hasn't J.Dunn tried to touch people in their real life? And then where is that going to lead me in a kerfuffle of trying to talk about this? I'm not doing all of that. But for somebody,
Well, Sassy, but wait a second, because I did gloss over that as well. I said that you responded to me and you said that I've doxed people.
yeah,
And what I did was I challenged you to name, because like what they say, King Roman and everybody, they say, if it's not directed, it's not respected. So I challenged you
so,
to name
well,
the people that I doxed.
so are you trying to tell? I didn't see your last two messages. I see that now. I got a phone call. Are you saying that you haven't doxed people?
I'm saying that I've retaliated against what people have done to me, but I'm trying to, if you name the people, I'm going to let you know if I just went all willy-nilly just doxing folks or not.
Well, I don't like that game, right? I think you know as well as I do, and I'm not up here to play semantics. If you feel like you retaliated, that's okay. I'll take that. But you have doxed people. That's what I said. I didn't say who did what first. I didn't get into all that with you. I was just making a point about
Well,
me.
but I want to know who I doxed.
But that's what makes it bad, the retaliation. So it's hard to defend you.
You are on
You know,
mute.
and
QI.
we all
You are
now
on mute.
now
QI.
yeah.
If you don't
But
want to be
look,
on
let
mute,
me
I
just
can
put
drop
this
you.
out
QI.
here.
You are on mute.
It's difficult for us to have a conversation, QI, if you're interjecting, because me and Dunn are good and we're able to have this conversation. So I don't think she's trying to be rude or anything, but it's difficult if
Nah,
you're.
we're all good. We're all good.
But the
Right.
conversation.
Well, be good. Be good by me and just stay on mute. Thank you.
No. QI gonna say what QI needs to say.
You said that you were going to stay on mute for me and Sassy to have this conversation. Now, if you don't know how to stay on mute, I will remove
I
you.
was muted. I was muted. I said QI is gonna say what QI
No,
needs to say,
I'm
and
not
I went on mute.
in
So
this.
go ahead.
Thank you, girl. You know, we love you, QI, but we're not about to fight to talk. Not right now, baby. It's a little too early for me and Dunn. On a side note, I gotta tell you about my new little fancy coffee maker, bitch. It's the bomb. Okay. But anyway.
Okay.
Don, I don't want to do that. I feel like that's not right for me to be saying, like, naming names. I think you understand what I'm saying. So we can move on from that. If you're saying you never doxed anybody, then we disagree on that fundamental. We disagree on that one. So my point is like, I can use somebody else. If I don't click links and telling people, don't do this to Tracy, don't do that to Tracy. I don't click link. I never have. I'm not going to start because Tracy has done some fucked up shit to people. Everybody knows I fuck with Tracy. That's how I look at you. I'm not about to be doing that shit. You see what I'm
I
saying? So
know.
that's the difference. That's what I was trying to tell you, and that's where we disagreed. And you said it was selective outrage. No, I feel like if you've doxed people, what the fuck do I look like saying don't dox J.Dunn?
No, that's not what I said at all. And actually, let me give you a little bit more of a recap of what I said before you got here.
Okay.
I named off Troy Allen, Beefin 313, Haley Shelley, The Hood Table, and a few others. Have I ever doxed any of them, to your knowledge?
Shelly, who? Shelly, Troy, and who?
The Hood
The
Table.
hood table. You got beef with the hood table? No.
I didn't say I had beef. I asked you if I had doxed them.
Oh, not to my knowledge. I don't know anything about those three people. I know you and Shelly were going back and forth, but I wasn't. I don't know if you guys doxed each other or not.
Correct. But in 2023, they were the first ones doxing my court case, reading everything about my court case, and I didn't touch neither one of them. You, not even to your knowledge, have I touched either three of those people or doxed them, like what you say, Dunn. You dox people.
You know, but you
That
have.
who is people? That's why I said put a name on it.
This is an ugly game, and even the chat is like, "Oh, you can't name names. Y'all are baiting. You understand who you put out
I'm
stuff
not
on."
dating anybody
I'm not talking about
because
you. I was talking about the chat.
the only name.
I wasn't talking to you when I said that. I said even the chat is trying to bait. I didn't say you. I'm saying I do not feel comfortable. Remember when you was on my panel the last time and I said, "Oh, girl, I was about to say something." I said, "Let me not say that." And you said, "Oh, I'm glad you didn't say that," when I told you privately. I don't
Oh,
want to I don't want to say all of that stuff, Dunn, because it's not fair.
but even with that person, I didn't dox them.
Okay, well, see, that's
So
what I'm saying.
go ahead and say the name.
Then we're going to get into semantics, Dunn. That's why I said if we disagree on the very fundamental fact that you have ever doxed someone, retaliated with something that was, in my opinion, a horrific act, a picture, anything. If you're saying that you didn't, then we just disagree on that. That's what I'm saying. So to me, it wasn't selective outrage. We disagree. That's
Well,
it.
I didn't say it was selective outrage, Sassy. I said selective morality, because
Okay.
it's like people have this moral code all of a sudden. But again, I just listed you three people that all of y'all was able to keep track of my court case in 2023 based on those people going live. I ain't never doxed them. I ain't never put nothing about their families out here. I ain't never said nothing about them, even after they did all of that. But so for that to be embedded in you to be like, but Dunn, you dox people, but you can't tell me who I doxed. Meanwhile, them three, I would have had every right to dox, but I didn't. So it's just almost like you have it up in your mind of what you've heard people say. And now that we having this conversation, I'm like, okay, well, Sassy, well, who?
No, that's not what I don't go on by anything about what I heard. I'm saying what I saw. And I think that where we're disagreeing is what is a dox. And I'm not interested in that conversation. If you put up my kids' pictures, if you put up my unsolicited nudes, or there anything under that umbrella, if you put up obituaries, if you have people on your panel that are giving out my personal information, to me, that is under the umbrella of doxing. And I believe that you have done all of those things. And that's when I said, Done. I fuck with you, my nigga, but I'm not clicking nobody link and telling them not to do anything about you at all. I'm not going to do it. Now,
Okay.
I will keep it on YouTube with you like I do, and I will correct people because sometimes people try to lie on you. Sometimes people try to
I see you,
make
Lemon. I see you back there, Lemon. Hold on. Let me let Lemon up real quick.
Okay.
Lemon, that's you?
Yes, yes. Hello, hello, hello. Good
Hey,
morning,
Lemon.
everybody.
Hey, Lemon.
Good
Hey,
morning.
hey.
Just stay on mute just real quick, Lemon, for me and Sassy to finish. And Sassy, I understand what you're saying completely. With what
Yeah.
you just told me, I get it. But then what you also have to think about, well, I wasn't the person throwing lamps on at people. I wasn't the person leaving people stranded at a Smoothie King. I wasn't the person that came through and pushed people into a wall trying to give people mild concussions. I wasn't the person that got up on here and lied and tried to say that they had no dealings with me. I wasn't that person. So again, who did I dox? Because I ain't dox nobody.
Okay. I mean, again, I'm not gonna keep saying the same thing over and over. I just said we
Right,
fun.
right. I just feel like people fight back in their own ways, but never once have I got up here and said, "Well, let me go ahead and put this person information out here because I just woke up and felt like doing it." No, that's not how that went. And to exclude all of this other shit that you've heard people discuss for the last 4 or 5 years, to just surmise it to me doxing somebody is ridiculous.
You came to me and you said that you had an issue with what would you call it? Because I keep saying selective outrage. What selective morality?
Morality. Yeah, because it just seemed like people was being the moral police over there up on that panel. And I'm like, but how are you going to be the moral police about people's lives touched? And I even brought up Jay Wilson. Jay Wilson, I lost about 4 jobs on this motherfucker.
Child.
What was all the vocalization?
I said something about it. That's what I'm saying. I'm not about to go through every single person that I've literally, when I was doing a Sunday live, spoke about Jay Wilson losing his job. So contrary to anybody's belief, I have always been very vocal about the unnecessary fucking doxing, calling CPS, losing your job. I don't fucking like it. And I'm okay to say it. And I don't care about what anybody has to say about it. See, the problem to me, part of the problem in the beef sector is that y'all don't want people to have any type of boundaries, and not necessarily you, Dunn, because I think this is a good discussion, right? I'm gonna, because you came to me first, so that's all I can ask, right? To me personally.
Yeah.
But but the people who want to have an issue with people wanting to speak out against wrong, that's okay for us to do that. And my point of calling it out was because, again, what I said on T. Velocity's panel, twofold. Number one, when Pizarro first started, she was anti-doxing and she was anti-talking about kids. And this cesspool that she has put herself in, because see, for me, the beef sector is not a cesspool, it's entertainment, right? So I don't think of the beef sector as just down and dirty and ugly, because I don't go down and dirty and that fucking ugly. You know what I mean? But for those who do, that's what it has become, and it has a tendency to change people. So I was trying to urge Pizarro to stop the fucking nonsense, because the only person that's going to get hurt is your bestie. Then I switched it on King Roman and I said, listen, retaliation, that's the word that you just used, retaliation and all. Okay, I'm not saying that I don't understand it, but I don't understand it. Leave the fucking shit on YouTube. That's what I said. And I don't think that should not be carried over to all of these other situations. I answered you succinctly. Done. I cannot click a link and have your back against doxing, because some of the things that you have done have been horrific towards other people in their real lives. Point blank, period. People can say whatever the fuck they want to say about Bree. It really wasn't about, it could have been anybody. It could have been Lemon. I ain't never heard Lemon doxing no motherfucking body and trying to reach nobody in their real life. I would have said, stop this shit. Lemon ain't never did shit for y'all to take this shit offline. So you can replace Bree's name with anybody else's name. That's just what I felt at the time. It wasn't a kick against anybody else. And I don't even think you didn't even come to me like you took it as a kick against you. Well, it was, you didn't take it like you were, took it like a kick like that, but you were like pointing out something. And all I said is you have a right to your opinion. We just disagree.
And that's one thing, Sassy, because I have to correct you, and then I'm going to let Lemon talk, if that's okay, because he's been being patiently on mute. But I've never asked you to click a link to say anything about me. That's not what was said up in this conversation. And we
no, you did.
So please stop reiterating that at all.
Well, that's just my interpretation, but you definitely did not suggest it or say it. But that's my interpretation of it because of what we're talking about in regards to me clicking a link and saying something about Bree. You understand what I'm saying? But you didn't say it. No, you didn't. You didn't say it, or insinuate it. But you did. No, you did kind of insinuate it. Like, where you did say, where were you when I was getting doxxed? That's what you said.
No, that's not what I said. And actually, I got my phone up in my hand.
What you say?
What I said was, I said, child, they tried to affect my real life by trying to put me in jail. I never saw you or any of y'all up there so vocal. I
Well,
didn't say that you need to vocalize anything. I'm just simply saying, why now?
where were you? Yeah, that's the same thing to me.
Oh, well, I mean, you are right to interpretate that, but that's one thing too. Like that whole last year when people was trying to get me locked up, when I'm locked up, and I'm not showing up to my career, or showing up at work, then I'm gonna lose a job as well. But nobody saw anything about that. But I
So
wasn't telling you to vocalize it. I'm just trying to
so
figure
let's
out
say
where these
this.
new. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out why the new vocal cords showed up all of a sudden
That's
now.
not true either, because when that happened, I clicked Lady Nika's link and I was talking. See, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you want to talk about selective, whatever, selective memory. Because see, my memory is badass. I clicked Lady Nika's link to talk about that situation. Then you came up there, Sean Bradley came up there. We got off the topic because of, like, you know how beef sector panels can get. It was still on the topic, but it was off of what I wanted to say, right? And then at that point, you were like, you didn't ask me, but I could tell by your voice you wanted me to, sassy, shut the fuck up, okay? Because you're doing too much. So I acquiesce. People always think I'm so bossy, but I acquiesce to people that I fuck with. And so that's when I said to you, Dunn, you have my word. I will not speak on this again. And that's what I said. But during that conversation was gonna be, and I repeatedly told Benz, you girl, I got another one for you. I repeatedly told Intrinsic, you need to stand the fuck down on Dunn. You were there. Don't, girl, see? I won. Boop, jury's out. I won.
Girl, I don't even remember that situation happening, but I'm not calling. Hold on, I'm not calling you a liar,
I know
Sassy.
you
I
not. I
don't.
know.
I don't remember it happening that way, but I don't call you a liar, cause I could have sworn that during all that I was blocked off Lady Nika's.
No, you
She
was up there.
didn't be blocked.
You might have been blocked. That's a good memory. I think you was blocked before and blocked after, but you came up there that day because we was talking about you, and Sean Bradley came up there. Yeah, girl, and that's what happened. And then what was that? 9 months, a year prior, I clicked in Transit's link and I told her that she was dead ass wrong and stop antagonizing you because you're not to be fucking played with. So see, sometimes y'all be trying to. I don't know why y'all do me like that. I mean, I'm the same bitch regardless. Like, I just really am. Like, I'm not saying I'm perfect. Lord knows I'm not perfect, but bitch, I'm consistent. That's for fucking sure. So no, Dunn. If I need to speak up on you, I do. But as it relates to the doxing shit, I just try to stay out of it because, you know, that's just my style. If it has appeared that you have doxed other people, I just stay out of it if I fuck with you. That's just how I handle it. But no, I've stood up for you, bitch.
Well, and I get that. And Nikki, baby, don't come up in here with your fuck shit. But I understand,
Not my
Sassy.
cousin Nikki, baby. Don't hurt my cousin Nikki, baby.
I don't know why, but Nikki, baby, I went up because that's the thing. I go and I frequent everybody, including Nikki, baby,
I know.
and her channel is growing. And girl, I had clicked her link the other week, and she told me that me and Uppity was best friends. And I said, "Why you say that?"
Nikki.
I said, "What?" I
You
said,
know,
"Why you say me and Uppity best friends?" She said, "Because we always on this channel, and our boxes up on the StreamYard is always by each
be
other."
together.
And she said, "We best friends." I said, "No,
Yes.
that's not my best friend."
She is a
The fuck?
triggering ass bitch, ain't she? That motherfucking Nikki baby. I love me some Nikki baby, honey. She will trigger your ass for in a second if she don't like you. But she like you, so I don't know what the fuck she was doing. But nah,
Well,
that's
no,
all
Nikki
though.
Baby don't like me for years. But give me 1 second because Sassy, I don't know what Lemon came up here for, so let me
Okay.
let him say something just in case he has something to say with you.
Okay.
Hello. Hello.
Hey,
The
Good
Lemon.
morning.
people
Good
want to know
morning,
why
guys.
your ass ain't sleep yet, but I'll go on mute.
I went to sleep. I fell asleep on my live again. I'm good though. I'm finna drink some coffee, but I just came up here real quick to say, um, I did my long live, but my video is not available no more. Why? How come? Like, what happened? It was too long? Is it too long for
This
YouTube?
nigga up here doing a Rodney girl. Oh, J.Dunn, this nigga up here doing a Rodney girl.
No, this ain't a Roddy. Listen, I know what I'm talking about. I'm coming up here for a specific
I
reason.
was
So,
trying to
J
get
Dunn,
off mute.
is
Lemon.
is my live too long?
Correct. YouTube will only let you go at about 11 hours. That's why when I went to sleep and you was live and I woke up and you was still live and I heard Stephen up there telling you that you should try to make it 24 hours. I said this is just a waste of time. No. YouTube does not have a server in order to keep alive that long. Otherwise, people would be on here for 4 days straight.
But so it will
Mm.
process, but it'll take a long time. And when it processes, correct me if I'm wrong, J.Dunn, it'll be like the first 9 or 10 hours. Lemon. Yeah, it'll process, but that the only thing that'll be there is the first 9 or 10 hours.
So sorry, I was trying to come off mute. But that's true, Lemon. Essentially anything that you do past 12 hours is a waste of your motherfucking time. Now, StreamYard might still have that additional footage, but YouTube don't.
Well, and the only way StreamYard is going to have it is if you consistently made room and deleted those other lives, which most people don't.
Hmm.
So you
Yeah,
can.
that's why these marathon lives, people think that it's to their benefit, but it's not. It's actually to your detriment. Because, I mean, a live for that long, YouTube is only going to capture like 11 hours of it up on their server.
But he's not
Um,
monetized though, so I think he just wants people to see it. You know what I mean? Just the replay gang. But yeah, I mean, and Unwind is saying 11 hours and 55 minutes. So I don't know. I always thought it was like 9 or 10, but nevertheless, it'll process probably half of what you did. But it will take a long time because you know how it takes a long time to even process like, a 15-minute short. I mean, it'll take a minute. So that's another thing to Jay Dunn's point. Like, replay, people kind of probably want to see it now, not tomorrow. So I don't know.
I agree with that. And I want to say hey to Natural Lux Diva, aka Jesus Jaws.
Oh,
Um,
hey, Jesus Jaws.
yeah, she came to see me. Girl, I thought I was too much of a heathen. I ain't
Baby,
never seen her over here
that she
before.
Well,
had a good time on that live with Nessus, didn't she? She was cracking
thank
jokes.
y'all.
Oh,
Thank
You
y'all for
welcome.
having
You
me.
welcome,
I'm
Lemon.
finna make
Hold on,
breakfast.
Lemon. Before you leave,
Mhm,
before you
mhm.
leave, Nest back here. Hold on. Let me
bye,
make
Okay.
sure.
bye, Rodney. I mean, Lemon. Damn.
Jesus Christ. Sassy ain't no good.
Nest, I'm trying to put you up, girl. Hold on. Oh, you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
You there,
Yeah,
Nest?
yeah.
Oh, okay. Good morning, y'all.
Can you
Good
hear
Good
her?
morning.
morning, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Good morning. Good
Jesus
morning.
Charles just came back here too, so let me bring Jesus Charles.
Oh Lord.
Hey, Natural.
What up, Jesus Jaws? I mean, natural Lux
All
Diva.
right, y'all. I changed it back to natural Jesus Jaws. I just wanted to say, well, first, let me be respectful. J.Dunn, thank you so much for allowing me to get on your panel. Hello
You're
to
welcome.
you and to all the panelists, Miss Nessa, Lemons, Miss Sassy. Hello to each and every one of you. I just wanted to
Hello.
say, I want to say to Lemons, um, I just watched, I was like, oh my God, I was watching it. And for some reason, I saw J Don's live and I got off, so I can't get back on. But it's going to come back because it's still adding, it's still calculating. Like your views, I just went on it and it's still calculating. So you are getting, you know what I mean? So they're probably just like what Sassy said. Um, it has to, what is it, because I'm a YouTuber and I know how to edit, but it has to catch up. But if you go on there and look, you'll see the views are still adding up, and
Yeah,
and the
the video
likes as
has the
well.
process. It
Yep.
has the process, but they
Thank you,
only gonna
Jay Dunn.
process. Yeah,
Yeah,
but they
that's
only
what I
gonna
meant to
process
say.
the first 11 hours. They're not gonna process all 18 or 19 hours. I mean, they not.
Yeah, that's what I
And
was saying, Jay Dunn. It's
I will.
processing, but
Hmm.
he's still getting his views added up, which means you'll still get the revenue for it as well.
Oh, I'm not monetized. I do it for the free 99. I do it for the streets. Yeah. So that's all. I'm surprised I made it that long. I did tap out like probably like once in my life, and then the finale. Yeah, I fell asleep on my life. Damn you, Ness. I tried to do 24 hours. I didn't make it though.
It
Uh,
was good enough though. I mean, it was still good. A lot happened in that live.
Oh God, I was just watching the part where that guy got up and he was telling well, Joanna was up there. She was arguing with the guy, Donald Oz, and then the guy who told
Donald Goins.
Beasley to come back up. I was like, oh
Yes.
my God. Then it yeah, and I saw the end where they were ending and somebody said you better watch what you want now because it was getting ready to end. And I think I came in right before you finished up Ness, the ending part. But yeah, it's a pretty interesting video. You'll still get your views.
Yeah, yeah. So when I woke up, my video was still processing. I was at like 12K views. But I tried to even click it myself, and it was unavailable. And someone else hit me up. I was like, "Wait a minute, I was watching it live, and I came back to it, and it's gone." I was like, "Shit, I don't know what's going on." So I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens with YouTube. That's like a 18-hour live. Yeah.
It is
So
18. Yeah.
And yeah,
Yeah.
limit. When I woke up and I saw that you still had The Walking Dead up there, I was like, "Oh, I can't do The Walking Dead."
who's the
And so,
Walking Dead?
Who's the Walking Dead?
like
To
him,
Kimberly. Duh.
Who's
yeah.
She
So,
Kimberly?
what
Kimberly,
happened?
it was a funeral
Oh
about him yesterday. You missed it.
no, oh my God, I saw that afterwards when it was over because we were at the gym, and y'all in the first 20, I was sick laughing. I laughed so hard. Oh my God, he put that together perfectly. First Billie Jean, and then here comes King Roman News. Oh my God, the cussing preacher. And then I heard at the end, this lady came on. I said, that's Ness. The one that gave her final words. I think the one where you said
Oh
something.
yes, the now later.
Yeah, now and later. Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
man, that was
it
so
was a good
good.
funeral. It was good.
Okay, y'all, I want to come up with the idea, J.Dunn, if you don't mind me saying it, and then we could put it together. I have been wanting to do this anyway for a while, but now with you all doing all of these big premieres, I want to do an award show. And I'm gonna really get the, and put some money with it, like the best
Not
picture.
Trish 2.0. Trish
The
2.0. Come through then.
I know you ain't talking to me, girl. Quit it. You better. Who that sassy? Sassy.
No, that was
No.
me.
Girl, let me tell you something. I have been so unmotivated since my dad got sick and he passed because I video, I edit, I do all my own stuff. It's a lot of work. And so I know that feel. I like I said, I've been wanting to do this before when I first started watching, and y'all got some funny people on here. You got the verbal assassin, you got the truth oh my God. And then these people put Ness. And I mean, y'all could just rip right off the top. Then you got people who can put together great video footage, premieres. I know Sassy. See, Sassy, you was needed in this, but you got to be put in the corner. Who did she call me 2.0?
No, that wasn't
Girl,
me, baby. That wasn't me. I'm on mute. That was
I
J
said,
Dunn.
hold on. I
J.
said it was
Dawn.
me. I said it was me. And just the fact that you up here talking about verbal assassin and Ness, but you ain't mentioned me yet. Yes, you Trish
Wait a minute,
2.0.
she didn't even say my name. She didn't say my name.
Yes, I
You
did.
said
Oh, I
Ness.
didn't hear it. I heard
You
verbal
said Ness.
assassin,
You know she
and then I heard
stepped
Yes,
in.
you
truth.
didn't hear
And I'm
me
like,
say how
I
hold
heard
on.
fun.
truth enterprise.
I said, Ness, you're so funny. You can rip right off the top. You didn't hear me say that? I
I
said,
must have missed it. Okay,
yeah,
well,
you
okay, my
missed
bad.
it.
Okay, I take my statement back.
And
All right, go ahead.
Jay Dunn is very gifted.
No,
We
I
all
don't I don't
know.
want I don't want an afterthought. No, it's an
No, let
afterthought.
me finish. It ain't no afterthought, girl. Listen, you are very gifted. Now, Jadon, you know, I believe sometimes you're trolling, but this girl has a memory like I don't know what. So the field that you working in, you good in that field. You really good in that field. Technology, I love all of that. See, it's somewhere for everybody. Either you get the award or you part
You
of
know what I
the
think? Because this is a little bit off topic. I'm thinking that probably you should get it together and then like gather everything and then either just do it or if you need help, come and solicit
I
help.
need help because I already kind of know
Okay.
what I want. But
Okay.
now that these people are putting together premieres, that wasn't even added. You know what I mean? When I thought about it, but after Billie Jean, I already knew Billie Jean could do this, but after Billie Jean and King Roman News, he's so creative. This is new. You know what I mean? You got to add things like that in there as well. But I do
Well,
have some ideas
I will say because this is your first day ever coming to my chat or clicking my link, I'm gonna have to charge you $2,000 for my contribution.
for your input.
Hmm. Yes.
Well,
If Shakim went through the sector charging people and he ain't shit,
okay.
and
So
he self educated himself, then
okay.
definitely I need about $2,000. Thank
Okay,
you.
before I get done, you need $2,000 before you're asked to work. Is that what you're saying?
Well, that'll be my paid wage to work.
Okay, well, you know what? Thank God. See, I got the $2,000, but you know what? I got to put it on a bag. And I thank God that my son-in-law is a computer engineer, and I thank God that my nephew is into photography. He's out there in LA
Go ahead
learning
and
how to
ask
do the
Kim
big.
job
I
first.
thank God.
Go
See, I
ahead and
don't
ask
have to
Kim job
do
first.
that.
So she
See, I
can
can save my pennies
start to
on
preach.
myself. See, I thank God for that. And then I got a little, I'm a little computer techie as well.
You can ask
I'm an
me
Apple
because you
head
are
too.
gonna know.
I was just doing it for the camaraderie. But hey, oh yeah, I was in your town. The hubby and I, we took the
God,
grandkids in Atlanta. We were in Midtown at the hotel. We went to the Georgia Museum. It was amazing. We did a lot of stuff there, and they like the brokers shot us to death. J.Dunn, I meant to say that to you the other day, but I wasn't able to get on the panel. But yeah, we had a good time up there. Midtown, the Starling,
Hmm.
and the kids stayed with us in the hotel. They almost killed us. I'm still trying to recuperate because you know your spring break was the week after Easter. And so we had a good time up there in Georgia.
Well, that's good, and that's the thing
Yeah.
because you can get your sons and your hubby and everything.
Yeah, I'm going to
No,
do that, girl. Don't
no,
you worry. You ain't got to
hold
tell
on,
me I'm going to
ma'am,
do it.
ma'am,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
You interrupted me. This
Okay,
ain't
go
meant.
ahead.
Thank you. You can get your hubby and everything, but nobody on YouTube is gonna make me take my price away. If the people outside of YouTube could pay me, then y'all can too.
Uppity
Okay.
backstage, Jaden.
I respect that, Jadon. I respect that. Thank you for letting me come up. Peace and blessings. You know I like you. And yeah, thank you. Thank y'all. Y'all have a good day.
Same to you, Natural.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Hold on, let me get uppity. And this, what you was trying to say, uppity? I'm trying to get you up here, child.
I actually took longer to come up here because I was just collecting some information that was not going to be available. So it took me a little bit longer to come up here, though.
What information
Um,
you got, child?
well, Brianna did her members only live to respond to King Roman. And I mean,
Oh,
she might as well. Hmm?
I saw that she was live, and when I clicked over there, I couldn't get in. But
You
that's the
not a
thing.
member?
No, girl, I get y'all membership and I cancel it the same day because I only want 1 month.
Cancel it. Oh, okay. So you cancel it for the next month. Girl,
Correct.
okay.
And then I get it whenever I want to get it again. I'm not about to let them keep
That's
charging me for
sick.
y'all because y'all bipolar.
Well, excuse me, lady. I want to hear the team. I'm about to get down. I only came up here because, listen, lady, didn't the Bible say gluttony is a sin? Every time you hit the panel, you take up all the conversation, all the airwaves, and we got to go through all these different roads and paths with you. Gluttony is a sin, lady. Stop it. And I'm getting down. I'm going to hit the tea. I got to run to the store. I'll be back.
This is sick.
But
Oh,
I have
wow.
to say, but Ness, I
Hmm.
have to say, so for everybody, the only people's membership that I kept was triple. I done had triples for the longest, Deanna's, and now ODS. That's it.
Mm, okay. Got it. Well, I was listening. I was gifted a membership, so I was able to actually hear what was going on. I don't understand why it had to go on members only. She might as well put it on a public live because it was pretty much her repeating the same things that she's been saying, but in a different way. There was a lot more chest beating. There was a lot more, like she was definitely hollering. I guess she was, putting on for the audience, but It was the same old, same old. I mean, King Roman has a big head. King Roman head is the size of her ass. You know, she drags Lolo, which I mean, I don't understand why she said Lolo is turning on her. Like, Lolo must have said something about she's going to turn, and that, you know, infuriated her. I don't know what Lolo was turning, but she was upset about that. Called Lolo a married dick sucker, a married man dick sucker. I mean, it was just like, okay, I just didn't understand why I had to go to members.
Huh. What's Sassy? With you being the moderator over there, what you think about what Ness just said?
I didn't see her live. I was at T Velocity and here, and then on the phone in between, so I didn't see the live.
Okay. And that's my thing, because even with Brianna, she is entitled to her opinion. I'm not upset about it. I honestly just think this is just how the universe works. Because Brianna always ban me or block me for monetary gain whenever she need my help the most. Because as I watched all of this stuff unfold last night and then this morning, and I saw Brianna and Miss T Velocity saying, "Wait a second, y'all up here acting like it's okay for this man to come at me that way." And I agree with Brianna to a certain degree, but you know, she done paid me off to June 1st, and by the time June 1st comes, then my opinion ain't gonna matter at that particular point. But I agree with her to a certain degree. But it's just like, girl, you always shooting yourself in the foot. Because even once me and James had fell out and she first had blocked me off of there, girl, I was gonna take up for Brianna. Not necessarily because I need to, but because I agree with the stance. I agree with what she was saying. Even with this, what she said about King Roman, or what, not necessarily about King Roman, but what she was saying about how that panel was going. I agree. Because I think she felt like the panel was thinking that she should just lay down and accept all of this that's happening. When, in my opinion, the panel was saying that Pizarro was in the wrong for starting it to begin with. And that's one of the things I don't understand, why Brianna don't understand that. Like, none of this would have really happened if Pizarro didn't jump stupid. But
Well,
she,
the thing about that is she is trying to say that Pizarro said right after that she was just trolling. So she says everybody's ignoring the fact that Pizarro said she was just trolling and want to focus on what she said the first time.
but you can't be trolling when
Right.
I'm the one that's on the line. No,
Yeah, that's not
that's a
appropriate.
horrible excuse.
That's
Mm-hmm.
a horrible excuse. No, just leave that alone. Like I said, I was like, what the I hate to use the word surprise, but I was just like, what the fuck are you doing? My nigga, you cannot do that. You already know they can't touch you. Like, leave this shit alone. That's irresponsible. And it's kind of ruthless to me. Like, you talking all this big shit. And I mean, just back the fuck up. Just keep this shit on YouTube. Before, people, like, there were people who knew what I looked like, but that was kind of, behind the scenes ish. You rarely hear me drag people's looks, because who the fuck am I to be dragging somebody's looks, and the majority of people don't know what I look like.
But you should, because well, let me shut up. But go ahead, Sassy. Ciao.
Go ahead, because I like it when you say that. I should.
No, I mean you should, because you do look better than majority of the people. Who gives a fuck if they don't know what you look like? It's a gag. It's a huge gag. We got bitches coming on camera. We making bitches come on camera to prove a point. You know what I'm saying? So it just is what it is. But go ahead, Sassy.
No, that's you made my point. Like, I could, if they knew what I look like, I absolutely could, but I didn't, because they didn't, right? So it's like, just, what I'm saying, I'm a reciprocator. Like, why? What do I look like talking about the way y'all look? And you don't know. I know what I look like, but you know what I mean? I never led with my looks. So it's just like the same thing. I feel like, what I'm saying in saying that example is, I feel the same for Pizarro. Like, girl, how you gonna threaten to dox somebody, and somebody can't touch you because you're this troll that's anonymous. I just don't think it was cool. But again, I have to keep saying it. LA Boss, be quiet. But again, I don't agree with King Roman either. I think cooler heads should have prevailed in his situation too. So I just thought it all should have been kept online. But I don't know. I don't know what the fuck.
Well, I see the narrative that they're trying to put out there right now, because it's like what she was honing in on is this man attacked me, and all you women look pathetic. All you women rallying behind this man who attacked me. Talking about, oh, basically, if King Roman News is such a terrible person for attacking her, why isn't James a bad person when he's dragging like Phi Babe or Reed or somebody that she loves? Like, it's so funny when she wants to use that excuse when it's convenient, because now it's her. All of a sudden, we're supposed to have outrage when we know good and damn well you be meddling behind the scenes. You be starting shit your damn self. Ain't nobody gonna. This is not our fight. This is not our fight. It is your fight. This is not time for women to band together to defend you. You need to respond to this man, just like we all have to respond to people, because you be the main one in the chats when James is over there dragging women, and that's in air quotes. She be the main one supporting it when it's people that she don't like. So I think that's a really weak excuse. I see what she's trying to do, and I'm not going. Mm-mm.
And I just want to interject with Ness, and I do see you back there, Natural Looks. Let me say this, and then I'm bringing you right up.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, she came back. But what I do want to say is I have to agree with Ness. And that's the thing. People don't understand my dynamic with Ness, and you don't have to. But I will say when motherfuckers was trying to line me up to get me locked up last year, Ness was the only decent motherfucker up on here that reached out to me to try to tell me what she knew. And I'm not gonna ever forget that. I don't give a damn how many times she called me a fat bitch. The fact is the hoe didn't want me in jail. I ain't gonna ever forget it. I might get on here and I might drag her, but I'm not gonna forget that she was one of the people that did not want to see that in my real life.
Yeah.
Might have took her a little while to tell me because she had conflicts of interest.
Mm-hmm.
But she told me. And it's
Mm-hmm.
a lot of motherfuckers on this application that knew the same thing that didn't say a motherfucking word. Period. But let Natural Looks up here.
J.Dunn, it's okay to accidentally drop her if you start that preaching stuff, okay, honey?
Yeah,
Okay.
Wow.
listen, Sassy, you know what? J Don,
Uh-oh.
you know when J Don be rolling them things, almost like she rapping, but it's preaching, it goes together. But I came up for something else, but J Don, right, you didn't do anything that I know of that warranted you to go to jail. And I'm so glad I didn't know that, Vanessa. I'm glad you stood up for her. She didn't need to go to jail. That's crazy. She's not a criminal, so somebody stood up for you. I like that. But I actually was coming up to commend Miss Sassy May because and to all of you, because not just that people don't know who you are, but when you are beautiful inside and out, there's nothing to prove. Calling people ugly or nothing. Just because you're beautiful, you don't have to prove that, right? What you do speaks up for you. Your beauty speaks up in the way that you act. Y'all know that. But I was actually coming up to commend you, Miss Sassy, while you were talking. And you talking about dropping me? But guess what? I still mean what I say,
Well,
though. I
that wasn't
still
me.
mean it. I
That
still
wasn't
mean it.
that wasn't me. That was J.Dunn. You know how J.Dunn and Ness can
Yeah, girl.
that
Yeah.
I'm tell you, you watch, play it back. You'll see my avatar in your
But
movie.
I
But
like you, and you're very articulate. Ness is very articulate. I always tell her that I write her that. And y'all, my fingers get so tired because when I write dissertations because I write from my heart. If you ever notice, and that's how I do when I gift out to people. I like to give people things that I think they would like. I like to write something that I feel about that person. So I get tired of writing. But anyway, I came up to commend you because even if people don't see you, you are beautiful. But guess what? Like you say, you don't lead with your looks. My daughter feels the same way. It's because you know what? Looks come and go. We have our good days, bad days, but if you lead with your intelligence and your character, that's beauty right there. So I actually came up to
that's all
commend
on
you.
my parents. I appreciate you, and that's probably
Yeah,
feels the
yeah,
same way.
all
My
of
mom
you.
and daddy said, "Listen, you can be pretty all day, but is you smart, bitch? Is you a good person? Of you a good character, honey?" So we weren't
Yeah.
going to lead with our looks, because everybody shit. When you the genes, the family got the same genes. Hell, We all cute. And whoever said that, some people might not think sassy is pretty. Only a blonde, deaf, dumb bitch would think I'm not attractive, honey. So let's let that be known, okay,
I
Patricia?
believe you are beautiful, Ness. All of you are. All of you are beautiful. And you're right. And see, I have to change what I'm writing. Even to my little granddaughters, they're real smart. But we have a habit of saying, "Oh, you're so beautiful and you're so smart." And I'm changing that. I have to tell my brain, "You're very intelligent. Add the beauty in there, but
Mm,
it's not the beauty that makes all the other attributes." So I commend you for that. I commend you all for that. Very intelligent. I'm all about not just women empowerment, but I'm all about, you could tell somebody what you want them to know without attacking that. Now, if that comes into play, you may have to use it, but that's not what you go to just because you're
mm,
pretty and you see that they're not. So I like that.
Natural
mm.
looks. Give me
Yes,
one
babe.
second, man.
Shut up,
Yo,
LS
it's
Ball.
almost 400 people. Y'all better like my motherfucking video, ho.
Oh
I
my,
liked it when I came in, J.Dunn.
make
You
sure
No,
don't
I like
come
no,
up
not
often.
you, not you.
it. Oops, I
Oh,
It's
didn't.
okay.
almost 400 people up in here. They only gave 100 likes. Bitch, I'm not monetized. I ain't saying thank you for the cash app.
Don't do that. Don't do
Oh,
that.
Lord.
I didn't say none of that bullshit. All
Say
I
it,
said was like the damn video.
say it one more.
Y'all.
Say it one more time, down. How Ness be saying it?
Thank you for the
Thank you for the
cash
cash app.
That's that's called not. That's called gratitude. That's
I
called
know,
gratitude.
and I like that too. But it's
Oh, I
so
wish I
funny
could
because
do
somebody
that.
could be
I wish
bought,
I
they
could
could be
do that.
fighting or talking, and right in the middle, Ness is but you know what, Ness, that shows your appreciation because yeah, I thank you for that. Yeah,
This you,
it lets
Kiki?
people know you appreciate them.
I don't appreciate you letting me sit back there for 30 minutes.
Natural. I
Um,
was trying to get back to you, Kiki.
Y'all know Ken
uh,
can't come on YouTube but the weekend, so let him
The
talk.
handsome
Good morning, Kim.
Kendala.
yeah. Good morning, y'all. I just wanted to. Damn, I can't say that because I'm married. Don't worry about it. J Dunn. I would like to say I gave you your 100 because these people are not liking your videos. They are very disrespectful. So that's what I
Well,
came to
thank
tell
you,
you.
Kiki. I'm happy that you gave me the 100 like. And that's the thing because and this the thing, Kiki, I kid you not. I'm gonna rewatch this chat.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Subbies and all
Uh-uh.
of y'all that didn't look at my video or didn't like my video. Y'all better go ahead and like it to stay out of Dodge.
My
Because
God.
if you need a transmission,
Oh my
if you're
God.
about
Oh
to get evicted,
my God.
if you need a rent
My Lord.
payment,
My
What
My
God.
about the
if
water
Lord.
you say
bill?
that your car broke down,
My
whatever,
Lord.
I'm not donating to nobody because I'm gonna say I look back up in my live. My live didn't have no likes. Fuck
Mm.
you.
Oh my
But
God.
on a serious tip, Jay Don, what you have blessed other people with, sometimes the people who you bless, they can't bless you back because what God wants to give you way exceed what they could ever do. So your
Yep.
giving and the things you did is not in vain, baby. Trust and believe. And I know you can attest to that. You haven't missed a beat on your blessings. Is that right? So your giving is not in vain. You may plant a seed, but you get back a harvest. So,
Hello.
I'm a big giver and I can attest to that.
Well, I appreciate that for real, natural. Because yeah, anytime people be coming on here, I do. I have a good heart, and I'd be like, oh damn, because I couldn't imagine if that was me. But the people that I try to help, and it's subscribers too, and I'm just like, okay, y'all don't want to even like a damn video. I ain't even asking you for no money,
You have
please.
too much of a good heart, though, and
Yeah, she
people
got
be
a
trying
good
to treat
heart.
you like trash.
Yeah.
Um, just a slight turn real quick. Because I gotta go and try to make lunch. I think I'm gonna
Don't
make
go sassy. I enjoy you. But the
oh
rest of you.
thank you, natural. And thanks for letting me just poke fun a little bit at you. I appreciate that type of
It's
sense of
okay,
humor.
baby.
Yeah, I appreciate that type of sense of humor. Um, what else is going on besides Lemon's 15,000 hour live, and we not nobody gonna be able to review that. But and then I know y'all are we still kind of halfway on group gate or whatever that's called, but that's kind of dwindling down. Is anything else going on today that y'all feel like people are gonna go live about?
Well, Joanna was swinging and swinging.
Ooh,
What is swinging and
That's the
banging?
thing. Lemon's
Oh
Live has
God,
so many different parts to it. Like it's just so
yeah.
many things.
forgot about that one.
You
Yep.
could pick that apart and get so much content from that live.
And
Wow.
thanks, Ness, for having the alley oop with me and Seven. I really appreciate that.
Oh, of course, no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Did
couldn't even hear you too well. She was
That's
just
what she
really
kept saying, and
Oh,
feeling herself.
I was like, dang, they couldn't hear me. But I know I'm just not that big of a yeller. But I could have got on my iPhone, which would have been louder. But I was just like, but you probably missed it later on. Oh yeah, Molly. But they probably don't want to talk about that. But later
What
on,
was
What?
she apologized. And so that was good. Um,
But Sassy, I want to ask you something before you go because I know you said you gotta go.
okay, the Brooke situation, that's crazy. Like for her to come out here and tell us that she's single and it was because of some
From
women.
Malik?
Yeah.
Yeah,
oh,
she said she's single as fuck. I saw that video yesterday.
That
oh,
video was wild. I don't know if it's still up, but that video
The
was
hell going
wild.
on?
I was like,
oh,
I wanted somebody to go up there. Like normally my role, but I'm not. I'm real cool with Brooke, but I'm not that cool to be trying to circumvent anything.
yeah.
But I wanted somebody to go up there and tell her, "Come on, baby, we can't do this one." I mean, it
Right.
for
Yeah. Don't give no. Yeah. She
I'm gonna
might have
hit
just
Brooke
did that
up.
because she was mad at him.
yeah.
You
If you
think she did that?
I don't know. It
But
don't
see,
matter. It's her.
but I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this mad at Malik stuff because
Mhm.
I'm the type of person that I take Brooke at her word. Just like when she was mad at him and she said that she was pregnant by another man. I took her
Yep.
at her word,
I
only
remember
for that
that.
to not be
She
true.
did say that.
And then now, if she mad at him and she's saying that she's single now, like I don't got time for that.
But let
Yeah.
me tell you, so only me and Natural saw this. Y'all didn't, the other three people. Y'all.
I didn't
Yeah,
I
see
I
didn't
it.
saw
see
her
it.
video.
No, I didn't
I watched
know.
the replay.
Oh, okay, okay. I thought you.
Okay, so J.Dunn, what did Malik do?
Well, her video was titled "I'm single as fuck," and she was saying about Bomb, Aisha, and a few other people that was putting her marriage status out there, and she just kind of came to confirm it. Is what I got from it.
Well, let me tell you what I got from it, girl. So a few days, maybe a day before, y'all know how this beef sector time work.
Mm-hmm.
When Malik was on the panel with her on her panel talking to ZX, that
Okay.
live where she came live, about what
Oh,
said.
I saw some of
Then
that.
when I clicked ODS's link, I know my secret back chat was like, "Bitch, did you see that?" I was like, "No, hell no, I don't. I'm not watching ZX like that." And I
Mm.
did like the topic, so I'm definitely not watching that. So I was like, "No, I'm not watching that." And they was like, "Well, something seemed like it's brewing with Malik and um Brooke." So when I went up on ODS's panel, I was like, I posed it as a question because I hadn't seen it. And I said, "Hey, did ZX curse out Brooke? Or did he curse out Malik?" And Malik didn't say anything because I'm not understanding. Because you know how when people can tell you stuff, but they're not telling you the whole thing. And that
yeah.
Yeah.
was before. So that's what I'm reading, like the bullet points from my back
He
chat. But
did disrespect Brooke.
okay, well, so then people in the chat said no, he didn't. Rainy Putz was one of them. Then she said, "No, Sassy, that's not how it went." So I believed Rainy. I was like, "Oh, okay, that's Rainy. Okay, cool. Okay, my bad, Rainy. This is just this is what the bullet points that I'm getting." Then one of her homegirls, I forgot. She got her own homegirls from the R. Kelly sector. Well, one
Hmm.
of her homegirls clicked the link and she was like, "That's absolutely not what happened." Blah blah blah. So I was like, me and ODS was like, okay, then Brooke clicked the link. Okay, so now everything's supposed to be cool. You know what I'm saying? Everything's we got it or I got it wrong. That's not how it happened. I kid y'all fucking not. 5 hours later, she was doing that live saying
Oh,
fuck Malik. She told him, this is her words. She said, "All I asked you to do was to shut the fuck up. Don't say anything." So now that puts us there. I have to go forward and I have to
Let
go.
me chime in, Sassy, for 1 second, because if you're referring to the live that Brooke did, where they were talking about like my parenting and Malik was on the panel with grown folks,
Yeah.
okay, that live. Yeah, it wasn't that he disrespected Brooke. It was just they were kind of battling. She wanted to speak and he wanted to speak, and it was a lot of over talking, and he was getting irritated with that. But that was the extent of it. At one point he dropped down, but then he came back up, and I mean, they ended it at a good note. As a matter of fact, towards the end of the live, somebody had put a comment in the chat just saying, "Oh, Brooke, this is why Malik had threatened to leave you because you don't know how to stop talking." And she saved that comment for the end of the live to address it. So while she was reading the comment, Malik was in the background and he started laughing with her and they started laughing together. So I don't know what happened like from that time and when she came back with the live, but I
So
don't
yeah.
want to, yeah, he didn't disrespect her.
So then on that same live,
No, it was the live before that
no,
when he
no, it's
was.
not. No, it's
It's
not,
the
Ken.
same one.
On that same live, Malik said, I have raised 4 boys, or something to the effect of, I only have boys.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the
Okay.
chat picked that up and said, wait a minute, we thought y'all just had a little girl. So then again, so if we go back to the live where me and Malik are single, Brooke is saying to us, albeit a little cryptic, but if you know the trajectory, you can see she's saying, and all I asked you to do was just don't say a goddamn thing. But no, this is what she's saying, but no, you want to go into these females' chats and talk. So guess what? I'm motherfucking single. So it had something to do with the baby, with him not claiming that he had a girl, and then apparently him continuing to, I don't know. That's the part that we don't know because, these are cryptic messages, but it did have something to do with that live, how he either didn't respond or did respond, and the slip up with the I have all boys.
I didn't finish watching that because when I finally got the gist of it, at first I thought it was, that was Thursday, right? I thought it was her Thursday thing. I think no, it was Wednesday, I believe. But anyway, when I heard him up there, I was surprised he was up there. But the things that he was saying, so I finally, I wanted to support Brooke, but I didn't like it, and I finally wrote in there. I said I gotta leave, and you know how I hashtag, and so it could highlight. And it wasn't because of her, but I told her I gotta leave. I will not sit and listen at a men denigrate women. And I had to. Unfortunately, I left. I wanted to support, but I'm not going to sit there and especially, well, you shouldn't do it anyway, but especially I have seen nothing from this man except for go from 0 to 1,000. I never said anything, and I know when he went on to VS's channel, whatever it was, they fell out, and I support the underdog. That's me. I support Susie. I don't support all the bad behavior from anybody, but I support her. I did before she went to jail, and but when she and the girl Chanel Cartel broke up, I just went over to let her know, I hope that, things work out. I went on a panel. He was up there. And so when I told her, I said, Chanel, and when I mentioned the name VS, that man cursed me so bad. And I was yelling, and I'm like, Sassy, I don't like to yell. So my husband heard it, because usually I have my AirPods in. And he heard, and he came in there, and y'all, my husband, I mean, Ken Nola, you a man. I'm telling you, he'll tell you, yeah, he a pastor, but God's still working on him, and God knows he is. I apologize to him for even bringing him into it, but the things that he said to me, and I'm like, this is not, and he overtalked me. This is not your panel, and you don't know what I'm gonna say. So I got down, and I said, you know what? You better watch. And I said to myself, this man is speaking on people he knows nothing about, and I'm not trying to say, but not long after that, his thing flipped. And he's
Hmm.
still doing that. So how dare you talk about
I'm,
anybody? And let me
I'm
tell you
sorry
what
to
it
interrupt.
is.
Hold
You
on,
know
real
what it
quick.
is?
Hold on, naturally.
No, I'm back. I'm back.
Hold on.
I'm back. I'm
Okay,
back.
let me just say this really quickly. Also, she was so pissed and so bomb, Aisha and somebody else. She said Aisha was a perkhead. She said So Bomb want to suck Malik's dick. Like
Oh,
she was pissed. That's why I said the only part of that story that I don't know is how did Aisha, and the other lady get involved, and what did Malik say to them? Like where was he that whatever he said, like did he confirm, yeah, I only have four boys? Like that's the only part that I'm a little confused about. But I'm gonna
Well,
go ahead.
see,
Well,
there
let me.
are.
What? Up. So let me
Excuse
answer
me.
that for you. Both of y'all talking, and I said I'm back.
I'm not talking. I said I'm gonna go ahead and leave.
No, but I was about to answer your question
Okay.
because Brooke said that Aisha found the B sector from the R. Kelly sector.
She did.
Yeah, so I guess they have history that we don't know about.
Oh, I
Yeah.
know about it. I
they
didn't know if it
don't
was the
they
KJ
don't like each other at all.
at all. I didn't know if it was the KJ or the R. Kelly, but I knew they knew each other from before. And they have tea on each other. Like they knew each other. I was like, okay, yeah, I know about it.
Wait, this is the
Yeah, so
same like
natural. I'm not
nice
trying to. So
God
just
fearing
for
Aisha.
natural,
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
for natural, I'm not trying to check you, but I tried to double dutch in like 3 times.
You got a soft voice,
I
J.Dunn.
just ain't like how he was trying to play on Nest top.
Yeah, Ness. That's it's only one Aisha, Ness.
No, there's
You
two. There's an Aisha the baddie, and then there's another Aisha.
The
I
one
don't
who
know
mobbed for
nobody name.
Lady Nika.
I don't know
yeah,
nobody named Aisha the baddie. I only know one Aisha that's
one
spelled
Aisha,
I
Well,
and
there are. Okay, y'all keep saying one Aisha, and I'm telling you that there's another. So if you
but
don't know her,
we
that's
don't
fine. But
know
there's
them. Yeah,
another.
we don't know them. That's like, yeah, we just don't know them. That's like saying
Okay.
They
it's
beautiful.
another 10. I
Okay,
don't
but we could. I mean, I don't know why we're belaboring this point. We can move on from that. I was just saying. I thought it was. Is there a
no,
problem for me trying to clarify?
no, we just
Um,
don't know the other one. That's why I was like, I
She
can't even rack
aggravated
my
quick.
brain.
Cause y'all feel like
But
I'm just asking unnecessary questions, aren't y'all? Oh
Yeah,
well.
no,
The
no,
Aisha
no,
in
yeah,
no.
I
question
do.
came from
You're a
that
There
content
you go.
creator, so you would know.
I
Nest
do.
get aggravated so quick.
It's okay. It's okay. Let
Yeah,
me go
that's
on
all.
mute.
I'm like, girl, ain't but one. What are we talking about? But
Yeah, the
no,
Aisha in
Oh shit.
question that Brooke is upset with came from that sector. I remember because Aisha first had her first beef with Rita because Brooke went over there by Rita and so did Aisha.
Correct.
well, I just gave y'all something else to talk about because that was crazy. Like I said, I don't know. There's a few things that I feel like people could talk about, but they don't want to talk about because they're so sensitive. And that's
Okay, Sassy. Before you leave, what? So we got the Aisha part out the way. So what about Bomb? So what is her? What did she do to get into this?
I don't. That's the part I'm telling you about, Ken. And nobody has been able to tell me. Like I'm talking about when I come on. Like I haven't seen it in any chats why I don't know. I mean, I know Brooke and Aisha have history, but it still doesn't explain why she attacked Aisha on this point. You see what I'm saying? So it's the
Right.
same for and it was three women. I can't remember the other woman's name that she mentioned, but she was fucking pissed. And again, if I had to take an educated guess, it was like she was insinuating that Malik doubled down on I only have four boys.
And
Period.
hey Brenda Bree, hey Molly, and hey Newbie.
I'd be mad too on. I ain't gonna lie.
What you was gonna say, Apophis? What I don't. I'm telling you that it went so quick that story, but it was just you could just hear the hurt in Brooke's voice and
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was just y'all. It wasn't like I don't know, y'all. It was bad.
But
Malik
since
need to
y'all
make that right.
but
Yeah,
since
he
y'all had
does.
listened to this topic of discussion, when Brooke had that debate and left everybody hanging for an hour and a half before she said, "Oh, I gotta cancel it. I had a family emergency." Did it have something to do with this breakup?
How long ago was that?
No, Jadon, that was
2 weeks
last
ago.
week, not this week.
Oh no, done. If that was no done. The way this
No,
happened,
no. I said 2 weeks ago.
no,
Yeah,
no,
that was
because
a week ago. She canceled.
yeah, it didn't have nothing to do with that done because
Right.
because this was I'm telling you, this was specifically about that slip up of I'm glad I've only had to raise boys. You know how men will say that, you know.
Somebody
Oh my
backstage.
bad, M Bernadette. I gotta scroll down.
Oh, she
Sorry.
might have some tea. Hey, big man TV, smooches boo. Hey, newbie, honey.
Well, whatever it is, I'm Team Brooke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I
listen,
like
I'm
Me
definitely not
too.
against. Yeah, I'm not against her because that was.
Likewise.
Hey
J
M
Dunn.
Bernadette.
Hey, Bernadette.
Hey,
Hey, Miss
Good
everybody.
morning,
Bernadette.
Aunt Bernadette.
This is the first time I've ever clicked the nefarious, I mean, the infamous
Uh-uh.
J Dunn.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah,
Oh
Oh
M
boy.
man.
Bernadette got his. You got his.
This is the first time I ever clicked J Dunn's link in 7 years, y'all. But I I'm sorry, exactly. I ain't got no tea. First of all, what in the hell is going on? You know, sometimes you go live life and you be off for like 24, 48 hours. Now what? Who Aisha? Our beloved
Oh,
Aisha is
J,
what?
yeah, I have to drop for a sec. I
No,
gotta drop.
that's not till you say hey
Okay.
to me.
Nay, don't.
That's
Oh, I
not
did. I did. Hi, how are you,
okay.
boo? I'm
Hey,
sorry.
sweetie.
Alrighty.
But please, I'm gonna drop down because I don't want to, be a panel killer. I know everybody don't like me. So, but sassy, start over. Somebody can.
What?
It's a lot to
So,
start over
boy,
with, though.
is it? It's that much?
I
Oh
mean, but
my
we
Yeah.
just went through the
God.
whole thing, Bernadette. You know, you're gonna have to red ball that, but
But
it
okay,
was
I'm so sorry. Breadcrumb me.
it
Oh
was
my.
on it was on Brooks Live, yeah. I don't know if it was I
Okay.
assume it was it the last live done?
Okay. And it was some type of argument with the husband, and he professed that he only has a certain amount of
Well,
kids.
I
You're
didn't
mixing
see
up.
anything that happened on Brooks last live. I only went there to see the debate that happened with grown folks that
I know
made
you're mad at me. I'm sorry. I'm
Oh,
sorry,
okay.
chat. I'm sorry, chat.
Okay.
I know y'all mad at me. I'm
No,
sorry.
so yeah, you're conflating two different lives, Bernadette.
All
So
right.
the
All right. Well, let
last
me go on and drop down. Let me.
well, I'm trying to answer you real quick, baby, so you can. But the last live that Brooke did, if it's still up, it was titled "Yes," something like "Yes, I'm single."
Oh,
And fuck it, I don't know. It was titled something about her being single. She came on for I don't know if I had to guess it was 20 minutes
Oh
or
yeah,
so.
that live. She said I'm single as fuck.
Yeah,
oh.
and then she went into telling us kind of cryptically, but you could figure it out. Uh,
Okay.
that she was very upset with Malik. And again, well, let me say, you could figure it out if you knew what happened on the previous live. That's what I guess I'm trying to articulate.
Okay.
So some
I,
people
I
in
just
that
need to
live,
go look and research and red ball and all of that.
I
I'm
mean, you're
sorry.
not going to be able to, it's one of those things. If you miss the first debate live, you're not going to find it. So I guess
Okay.
just listen to the
Yeah,
listen.
I just hang back and listen. And plus, Dunn was the first thing that came up in my algorithm live, and I just clicked the link because I ain't never done it. So I'm gonna just go back in the chat and listen, and then I'll red ball back. Thank
Okay.
y'all.
Well,
I'm
before you
sorry.
go, in Bernadette, that just shows that we've come a mighty long way.
Oh my God, have
Because
we
I would
not?
have cussed you out if I'd have saw you back there. But we done
And
came
not
a
only
mighty
that,
long
I'd
way.
have called the cops if you cussed me out.
Right. We done came a mighty long way.
We done came a great way, J Dunn. I'm enjoying it. Let's keep it that way, right?
Of course. And that's why they can't
Absolutely.
say that the Lord ain't working on me.
And you can't say working on me neither, girl. Okay.
Correct, correct. Because I don't even have any issue with you at all. Despite our past. But like it was
Mm-hmm.
crazy to me where people was like, oh, you new in this sector. And I'm like, no, she ain't new. She ain't new
Mm-mm. They
at
ain't
all.
know. Like the inception of the B sector, I was right here the whole time. Yeah.
She sure
And the only
was.
reason I was the whole time before he was called the beef sector. Yeah, I was here. I was here. And
I'm gonna go.
it's
I'm gonna go ahead and get down. J Dunn, you ought to do this more often. It was fun. Thank you. And again, Sassy, I agree with you. I haven't seen a video, but I'm like you. I think it comes from a lot of hurt. So, but thank you, J Dunn. Do this more often. It was a lot of fun. Thank you.
Bye, naturally.
Yeah, you
All right.
welcome.
Blessings to all of you. Bye bye.
I didn't run nobody off, did I?
No, you didn't. Mm-mm. No,
Oh,
because
okay.
she came on and then she got off and then she came back on. So she just been doing that this morning.
But yeah, Jay Dunn, it's amazing to see how far we've come because I had every Jasmine Dunn, J Duke, everything. It was like 18. I'm not even exaggerating. 18 JDs that I had blocked for that many years. It was unreal. I never had anybody on my block list but you. And I think what happened to us was so extreme that I just really never ever wanted to go back down that road with you again. And I quickly understood your personality is you a dog on a bone. When you get that bone, you're not letting go. So the only way for me to prevent that was like totally, a lot of people. Can I say this? I'm sorry. A lot of people, the mistake they make with you is first of all thinking that you're not going to get them. Okay. Second of
Hold
all,
on
think
real quick. Hold on real quick. I'm so sorry, but I got somebody in the chat that I want to ask the question about the tea.
go ahead. I'm
So in
sorry.
and out, drop down. I'm so sorry to interrupt. So can you tell us why Brooke was so upset with you and accused you of wanting to suck Malik's dick? I'll drop down.
Oh
I
no,
done.
no, don't drop down. I'm going on mute. Don't drop down, Sassy. That's more
I got.
important.
I got.
Sassy.
What? I don't. What are y'all talking about? Can we talk about tea, sassy? What happened with you and glitter? Nothing. People put me in titles all the time, y'all. I'll never listen to it, but nothing happened with us. It's probably just trying to get some traction, and y'all giving it to him. I won't though. I mean, I don't. I don't have a problem with him, but I don't watch him either. So nothing happened with us. But anyway, you, John, can I drop down?
Yes, because in Bernadette, ask her the last thing, but
But
she been
before
trying
you
to drop
do,
down for about an
Sassy,
hour.
No, I'm dropping
I
down
don't
because I need this
appreciate
to go
what you and
through.
Jay Dunn did. But anyway, drop down, sis. I
Sounding
still
like
love
unruly
y'all.
I'm dropping
punishment
down.
over
Hold
there.
on, who you talking to?
Us. She sounded like unruly
Sassy.
over there. No, you did. You said
You
me and Jay.
Who?
said me and Sassy.
What you say I
Wow.
sound like?
She's scared of Dunn. She know what you. No, you said me and Dunn.
Nah, Dunn too. Dunn, little bro. Like, you don't think I got little bro.
Well, I should be little sis if she. I mean, so I don't.
You lit you. Nah, Sassy.
What?
You know you little sis.
Well, so we had to talk, and you kept interrupting.
I ain't appreciate it either.
I didn't do
But
it.
anyways, let's
All
move on. Let's move on.
right.
Cause
I'm about
they always be trying to say I try to make it about me.
Now see, you done made
But
Sassy go.
no, she was about to go anyways. I said before she dropped down. You remember? You always trying to make it like I did something.
No, but
But
QY, all I was saying was for you to. You said it in this video. You said you was gonna be on mute for us to talk, and while we was trying to talk, you kept coming off mute.
oh, my bad then. My bad. I don't even remember. That's why I just gotta say my bad. Cause if I'm like if I make a mistake, I made a mistake. I'm human.
You are human, but that's what happened.
Hmm.
And when you refused to stay on mute for me and her to have that discussion, then I had to
You
put you down.
dropped me down, and I got in my feelings, and then I expressed myself, and then we still all good. We've been all good all the time. But anyways, where we at though? Cause I just
What
brought
they
in
done
my
talked about
groceries.
a lot. They done talked about a lot up here, QI. The conversation
Yeah,
just
so I
went
guess
all
I
over
got a
the place.
red ball back.
Yeah, the conversation went all over the place, but I was at least able to talk to Sassy about my thoughts about her selective morality. And so we got that cleared out. Then Ness came up here and brought up her grievances. And
What
then
was the next grievances?
well, Ness have grievances because child, I don't even remember. I just know that she came up here. Like it was a lot of people coming up here. And that's the thing.
So I'm a red ball back.
Yeah, because I don't want to speak for them because if I get it wrong in any way, then you already
I
know they're
know.
gonna be like J.Dunn lied.
Yeah.
He lied.
Yeah.
I don't even want to lie on no bitch. And I'm not
I
saying no
feel you.
bitch because it's Ness, but because I was doing stuff. I can't really tell you what
I got
Ness.
you.
Yeah.
And everybody, see, this is what people don't get to. And I'm just going to say it. When we come and we do speak out, we be on our own agendas because we have not all experienced the same things at the same particular time. So we be having our own opinions based on certain people, certain things, and, whatever. So, like, sometimes we got to give leeway for people to express themselves so we can understand where they're coming from like before or even after we expressed our grievances, because like when it comes down to people, we've all had our own personal experiences with different or specific people. So I get it. And
Yeah.
then let's end the show. But I just want to like come back up and you know come back up or whatever. But at any rate, I'm a red ball back because I don't have nothing to say because I done missed a lot of the show because I've been doing stuff. But at any rate, I'm gonna drop down. Appreciate you, J. Dunn. I think it was a great show. I think you brought forth some good content. And y'all need to let us know what y'all gonna do on behalf of that morning show because we can push that. If y'all gonna be able to be professional or not. But
Thank you, God.
and I would, huh?
So I'm chewing right now because while everybody was up here talking, I decided to make hot dogs. Even though
Hmm.
I don't
I'm
believe
about
that
to
that's
eat
what
too.
people so said, I wanted to make me a hot dog, and so I was eating my hot dog. Um, so that's why I'm chewing. But I was in the mood for a hot dog today for my lunch.
It's okay. I be in the mood. I like coleslaw on my hot dog. Yeah, I really like turkey sausages. I don't buy hot dogs. If I buy hot dogs, it's for my dog, right? But then I buy turkey sausages for me, so I fix him a hot dog and I fix me a turkey sausage and then put that coleslaw on top of that, man, with a little mustard, and we talking about a good meal.
Hold on, QI. So any of my moderators still up in here? Robin, you still here? Who up in here? I don't know why, but it's people up in here talking to Mo Better Blues. Mo Better Blues. I don't fuck with you. What my moderators at to get Robin, please get Mo Better Blues up out of here. If you see her, get that bitch up out of here. Get that raggedy, stupid ass bitch up out of here. Get her out of here. Get her out. Get her out. Get her out. Get her done. Get her done. Get her done. Get that raggedy bitch up out of here. Get her out. Get her done.
I be thinking they dropping off cats down here, cause every time I look around, I see a new cat. Oh, that's a fox. Man, I got a fox outside my house. A real fox. I really need to take a picture, but I got my camera taped up. But this is a fox. I'm finna go out here. I'm country. We like to fight animals.
Mm-hmm. I understand, QI. But I appreciate you for coming up here. And I mean, I think I've done enough today. This is the most that I've done in a minute. So I appreciate your
Yeah, we
contribution.
gon' we gonna have to we gonna have to stay a little bit active to get the beef sector back right. I'm outside now, so I'm glad I'm on live. The fox done ran up. That was a fox, y'all. A fox. Man. I saw a fox one time in my life, and so this the second time. But this the first time I've ever saw one in daytime, and I'm out here. I'm ready to face this beast. But anyways, I'm about to drop down. I'm probably gonna be out here fighting a fox in a minute.
Okay. Well,
I
thank you
gotta
for
keep
coming
my
up,
dog
QI.
inside. All right. Peace, y'all. Love, unity, and hair grease. And I'm out.
Well, thank you. And Robin, I said get Mo Better up out of here. Mo Better Blues. Get that bitch. Get her, the raggedy bitch up out of her. Get her done. Get her up out of her. Child, let me see. Y'all like my video, please. If y'all don't like my video, y'all gotta get out of here. Y'all gonna get her done. Get her done. If y'all don't like my motherfucking video, get her done. But anyway, thank y'all for joining me. I appreciate all of y'all. Everybody that came up here to join me, thank you. For the people that gave me the cash apps, thank you. Um, oh, thank you for the cash app. Thank you. Thank you for the cash app. Youngest. But either way, y'all, thank y'all for joining me this morning. I'm glad. Demon Soul, I was about to leave. You want to bring your ass up here, girl? Demon Soul, you been the talk of the town, and you know I'm not trying to use you. Child, I didn't even know you was gonna drop on down. Cause I don't know how I feel about all this that's been going on with your Demon Soul. And I have to be honest. Oh, you right here. So Demon Soul, here, let me put my water bottle down.
Hey Jay, what's going
Demon
on?
Soul.
I took today to sleep in. I caught the end of Remembers Live. I cussed Nina out for not telling me what the hell is going on, and hope maybe it's because it don't truly involve me this time. I'm glad because I'm like, God damn, the one day I sleep in and I got to the end of Bree Live and shit going on. Then I get over here and I hear a little bit when I tried the red ball, and then I cuss Nina out like, what the fuck you didn't come get me about all this shit? And she was like, cause I want you to have your peace. Good morning. And that's all she said. And I'm like, I'm confused in the motherfucker what done happened this morning.
Well, I'm no longer a member to Brianna. I had canceled my membership. And so I'm not a member, but I did know that she was live and it was mentioned on this live that she was live. But I just wanted to see how you doing. And
I'm
I'm
doing good.
interested.
I'm doing good. Actually, I'm finna go to one of our favorite places and see what they got. Cause you've been keeping me up on the public sales. And
Uh-huh.
I want some good cheese and I want some different fruit. Cause I'm gonna make me cut up some fruit to start bringing me some little fruit salad with me when I be going out during the week. I'm gonna see what interesting fruits they got. I was just thinking about you, and I said, "Oh, look at Jake live. I'm finna get ready to go see." I tell her I was gonna message you and say, "See what's on sale, child."
Girl, well, this week, because I was getting my Instacart order together, no lie, before I even came on live. But they do have mozzarella pearls. But I've never had them before. But I assume that that's like fresh mozzarella, but it's like in like small little pearl like shapes. And so I know that I put that up in my cart. Girl, I have to look up in my cart to tell you what all I got up in there. But we could do that. I'll let you know. Because yeah, I was getting ready to get my order together, believe it or not. But then I said, well, let me go ahead and go live. Just because I hadn't been here for a little while. But yeah, I could tell you what's on sale. But that is that the mozzarella pearls are buy one get one, and I can tell you that I use that mozzarella on my sandwiches if I want to do a sandwich or a wrap, or if I just want to put up in my eggs, stuff like that. So I
Yeah, that
mean, it
do
just
sound
depends on
good
what
for
you do.
salads too. Would be good to throw those little pearls in there. Now, I might have to look at that because that do sound good.
Mhm. Well, they got that. Now I've never had it before, but I always use fresh mozzarella. So I'm thinking that the fresh mozzarella pearls is just the bite size mozzarella.
Just done roll them
You
up
know.
in bite size. They using like little recipes, like salads and stuff. So yeah, that does sound good. And I'm gonna see what kind of fruit because it's starting to get warmer. They good. They had they best fruit be out, about this time of the season. Well, a little bit later, cause it's too early to buy some stuff. But I love the little the little what was them little do things we was eating. They probably gonna start coming back, ain't they? The little
Yeah, the
the
summertime. Yep,
orange
I'm
dew,
waiting on
orange
that.
dew.
That's a
Hmm.
summer. The orange dew. That's a summer fruit, and so I anticipate probably around June is whenever they will be in season again. And girl, I'm gonna be right back in business like what I was last year.
Oh, okay, I got a red play because I got a red ball because I your title morality. I was like, what J.Dunn on here to my morality? I'm a red ball and listen to it when I go out and about because I see you had a Starfield cast as I was red balling a little bit.
Well, yeah. Well, what I was talking about was there was a whole panel on Miss T Velocity's live this morning, and it was a whole bunch of arguing on whether or not Brianna's job should be on the line, because Pizarro threatened King Roman's job. And all I was simply trying to gather was that look, Jay Wilson done lost 4 jobs in this sector. I all last year I had people trying to get me put in jail in this sector. So I was just trying to figure out why in the world now makes a difference. When you see somebody that lost several jobs, when you see somebody been, when people the whole year last year trying to put me in jail, if I'm in jail, that means that I'm gonna lose my job too. So where is the what is the outrage about that Brianna might lose her job because Pizarro threatened King Roman's job? So it was kind of that type of conversation I was having because I really wanted to know. Because I mean, who's to say that somebody's job is greater or better than the next person's job or a career? Not only that, but if the person didn't even go to school for it, but they just worked their way into it, I mean, what makes the difference? And so I was seeing selective morality because it's like people are trying to have a moral compass right now because Brianna's job is on the line. But people cannot forget that the reason why Brianna's job is on the line is because Pizarro threatened King Roman's job. And that was something that just recently happened, Demon. So this ain't nothing old. This just recently happened within the last 48 hours.
But you know, it's about likability, J. Dunn. Because I mean, when you were, you know, that just to be honest, when you compare the different situations, or some people have lost, you know, somebody wouldn't take five whole car behind YouTube, I guess, and there's other little stuff and different things. You know, it's gonna be based on who they like, just like believability is based on who people like. And they not met any of us offline, but this is just a persona online. They've decided to be judgmental and decide who they like based on superficial things. Because we talking about group chats and stuff, but I challenge everybody who's asking for group chat receipts to ask people to show y'all their personal cell phones and IG DMs, and then that will open up a whole nother thing. So it's all about what you see in front of you, likability, and just people being fickle about most things. I mean, shit, people voted for JFK for president because he looked good. So the people here are just a micro of, I always say, of the real world. And the real world is superficial. They don't want to take the time to think and judgmental. And it's about who they just, I'm just going to believe this person because I don't like that bitch. End of story. Boom. And so I feel like anything that may happen to someone I like, I'm going to take on more passion for. And it's also here about numbers and things like that. It's all wrong. I see what you're saying, but you know what is the difference is. They don't like you
Well,
this way.
I do. And that's why I was having a discussion. That's why I was having a discussion about it. So you could definitely look back at it. But also, Demon, so what I wanted to let you know was that Brooke did a live last night too, and we discussed that briefly up in this live. So Brooke and Marley, Brooke did a live and she said, I'm single as fuck. So her and Malik ain't even together no more. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, I had heard that a while before she did that live. I had heard that through the interwebs and things, but I don't know what's going on. They have a lot of different marriage, but I'm telling you, when you do that open marriage stuff and you invite people into your bedroom and things like that, that's when things get tricky. I don't know what's going on. I'm not gonna speak on it. I just end it with that because, of course, I'll get cussed out for a 2 minutes soundbite. But I just think that it's best to not be on here as a married couple. There is no way I could do that. And like, for one thing, I wouldn't be acting the way I'd be acting if my husband was on here. Like some of the meltdowns or some of the dome shots, threats, and let's just be honest. Like I just wouldn't. And so the way she acts with him in the audience is puzzling to me. But I don't judge other people's relationships. But I could never do YouTube. I don't know why nobody ain't had no real good live about that, about this YouTube relationships. Use a couple doing it together. It's just. I'm amazed at anybody who can do it well, but it's just seemed like to me it would be problematic, especially in this sector.
Yeah, I agree with that. But yeah, so that's like the gist of my life. But you would probably want to catch the replay to get anything that I missed. Because I'm not typically on here for more than an hour, but I've been on here for almost 2 hours at this point. But I just wanted to check on you and make sure you're okay. And honestly, I had planned to hit you up this weekend to see if you were okay because I know this it's a lot that's been going on, child.
Well, you know what
I've
really
been
been
watching.
going on too. Yeah, just hit me up anyway because yeah, it's been some developments with that too, child. But the other stuff, like on the home front, like with the whole little stuff I'm dealing with. But yeah, that I've been making some moves with that stuff too. I've been busy with that, but child, it's a mess. But it's coming to an end, thank God. When people have their affairs in order, as you know, things move along a little faster. So.
Right. Right.
But yeah, hit me up anyway, and then let me know when you put your public order together. Cause I'm gonna go over there. I might go there tomorrow instead of today. We probably can go to the thrift store or something. But yeah, let me know what's going on. I'm gonna try them pearls, and then anything else you think look good, let me know.
Okay, yeah, and I only do buy one get one, girl. If it ain't buy one get one, I
I
ain't
know
coming
that's
to my
right.
party.
I love them for that, and I love the fact that a lot of people don't know Publix let you buy one and get it for half the price. See, a lot of stores don't let you do that.
Hmm. Yep. So I check every week, but I know them pearls is one of the ones. But I will go through my cart to see what all I put up in there. And then I'll let you know.
Okay.
All right, Demon. So,
All
well, it's
right.
good
Talk
to
to
hear
you.
from you.
Yeah, you too. And I'm a red ball. I'll talk to you later.
Okay. All right. Bye. Okay, y'all. Well, that was Demon Soul, and I had a few people up here, y'all. Um, Ness, Ken Nola, QI, Sassy, Natural Lux. Y'all, I feel like I'm missing somebody, child. That's why I don't even like to read out the names because I feel like I be missing somebody. And I don't want nobody to think that I'm doing that personally because it's not personally. Please like my video. It's still almost 400 people up in here and I've been here for 2 hours. Like my video, damn it. Y'all ain't send me no cash app, so like my video, please. Thank you. Oh, M. Bernadette. Yep, I forgot about M. Bernadette. Um, everybody. Oh, and Uppity came up too for a little bit, but everybody. But thank y'all for coming. Y'all, I don't do panels all the time, but I did one. It's one for the books. Y'all, thank y'all for joining me. Y'all take care. Be blessed. Don't stress. If you're catching the replay, please like the video. If you're up in here, like the video, like the video.